All right, so the president's on his vacation. I'm going to come up with a plan. I'm 3 years into my administration. It's time to get a plan, shovel-ready jobs. All right, putting all that aside, he has to pick what bright light around the president. He's reaching down into his inner crybaby child side, and because you know that they planned this. Somebody thought, what a great idea. We'll put the Republicans in the box. They're going to say no to the president. He'll look good, and they'll seem petty.
I think
the
Boehner
person that
looks
seems
great.
petty is the president. This was on the books forever.
Yeah.
And he wasn't going to stop his vacation to give this speech. So I think this is going to backfire on whatever genius came up with this idea. I was saying this earlier about his inner child has come out, you know, because this has been a long scheduled debate, the exact same time, the exact same date as the Republican debate at the Reagan Library. All of a sudden, that has to be the night after his Martha's Vineyard vacation that he comes back and makes that announcement. Obviously, there was some political calculation there. What was it?
What, to announce the job?
Yeah, well, no. To announce that he's going to make this big speech, his so-called, version of a
Sean,
September
I don't
State
think
of the
there
Union.
was a political calculation at all. I mean, look, I think they've bungled this from day one. To say that you have a plan when you don't really have a plan, then go on vacation, then come back and have the Associated Press reporting that your team is scrambling to find the plan. Now, he's actually talking about going up to the Hill on the same day of the GOP debate, hoping to step on their story. But you know what this is now? It's not even about this jobs plan. It's about his political ambition.
And that is what
Well, first of all, what do you make of this news? Because do you think the president, as we were talking about earlier, I think he did it purposely.
Oh, I think it's unquestionable that he did it, and it was grandstanding, and it was a display of arrogance. The idea that he would have this on the night of the Republican debate, you can't tell me that his handlers didn't know about that, and if they didn't, they're monumentally incompetent.
Yeah, but it seems like I think they strategized, and I'm like, they didn't think through step 2, 3, and 4, and which is now he's back down and he looks weak. News that just comes out. The president tries to one-up the Republicans on this debate. I think somehow somebody calculated this as a great move, and the president seems weak and has to back down to Boehner's demand. What were they thinking?
Yeah, this was like the height of incompetence coupled with the height of lying. The worst thing about this all day today was Jay Carney getting up there and blatantly lying to the American people and saying, oh, no, we didn't pick this day because of the Republican debate. How stupid do they think the American people are? Yeah, I don't. This is it's the lying born from the arrogance of thinking you're the smartest person in the room and you can get away with anything. It's Nixonian, it's Clintonian, it's every kind of Onian you can think of. And now they've gone ahead and caved, and now football fans are upset.
That's a good point. Yeah. And the president seems weak.
Yeah, and now he's going to have to compete with football. What do you think people are going to watch? I know what I'll be watching.
This is a Fox News alert. President Obama cries uncle, and Speaker Boehner wins this round. In the last few hours, there's been a big standoff in Washington over the time and place of the president unveiling his job plan. The White House just announcing the jobs plan unveiling will not happen Wednesday at the U.S. Capitol at 8 p.m. as the president wanted, and which is the same time the Republican debate at the Reagan Library. The president asked the speaker to assemble the Congress for a joint session on Wednesday, but the speaker said Wednesday, well, that wouldn't work. He suggested Thursday, and that's when the standoff between them began. So, when is the president going to unveil his jobs plan? Well, there's another slight problem for the president, and it's now all set for the following night for Thursday, September 8th. But that is the opening night of the NFL season. The Super Bowl champion Packers take on the New Orleans Saints. Now, that's not exactly great timing for the president. We're going to have much more on this, but first, we asked Donald Trump what he thinks.
They keep playing games. I mean both sides, not just the president. They just keep playing games. We need jobs. We don't need